All right, welcome to episode 11 of Big Sack Lunch. This is Ryan and Mitchy and Jonny.
Yeah, and Mitchell's excited to be here.
It's Spring Break 2007.
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest.
Mitchell's real excited, and he wants it to be like Spring Break when he's 15.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest wasn't on TV ever. 2007,
Holy
I don't think
shit.
he was on the scene.
Yeah, where did you come up with all of that? That was consecutive misinformation.
Dude, it's like... What's that? Snoop Dogg did a version of Girls Gone Wild where he went to. Are
you talking about the porno?
Sort of, but it's.
Wow.
Man, you know more about porno than any guy I ever met in my life.
So you've seen Snoop Dogg's wiener?
No,
That's what Jonny would get out of that.
Why aren't you curious?
I watched it.
I'm not curious. I'm not curious at all. But speaking of wieners, I plan on bringing this up later, but I'll bring it up at the beginning. I actually went to the doctor on Friday.
Oh.
Well, I've had a little stomach discomfort, and I feels like something's poking into my intestine. I think it might be caffeine, and I don't know. So I go into Stanford Medical, and this real good-looking half Filipino, half Chinese lady, she's a doctor, and she asked me all these questions. She takes my blood pressure and my heart rate, and everything's good. And she asked me, she's like, when you pee, do you empty your bladder? I'm like, I fucking pee legit. She goes, what do you mean? I go, I pee strong and real good pee. Real good. And she's like, I believe you. I believe you. So I was just telling her, I just wake up and piss a lot. And so she's like, drop your trousers. She feels my fucking clown. She tells you to turn. She felt my cock. And then she says, now bend over. And I bent over, and this is the first time that's ever happened to me. I look to the right, she puts on a glove, and she puts a bunch of fucking lube on her finger, and she jams 2 fingers at most up my asshole. And I was like, ah! I screamed out loud, and she goes, just relax. I go, ah! And I could feel, she was in there, and I could feel trying to move my butthole muscles around just to get her out. And 5 seconds later, she was out, and I said, man, it seems so much cooler in the movies. And she goes, well, I don't know what movies you were watching. And I said, American Pies. And she started laughing. She was real cool, good looking. And it just reminded me, she said, this will happen to you guys and everyone. Once we hit 50, this will happen every year. You have to get a woman to gym or a man gym. Yeah.
You're
Ask your
50?
pops. No, I'm not 50. No, I'm not 50 at all. But it's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to everyone. I'd never have anything up my ass.
Not me.
No, they have to test your prostate, dude, for cancer.
I've had something in my blood before.
Yeah, I bet you have. Wait, what?
No,
Jesus
His
Christ.
girlfriend's fingers.
A camera.
Way to start the show.
A camera in your... Oh, for what was wrong?
Oh, well, the doctor,
A camera?
Yeah.
I've seen that, John.
He got a colonoscopy?
Colonoscopy and endoscopy.
What was wrong?
So they put cameras down my throat and up my
Did they
ass.
knock you out when they did that?
Yeah, they did.
Were you sore when you woke up?
No.
Really?
I just had lots of gas. I was like farting.
Oh, that's what my buddy, he's a doctor. He said if they have to do that, they knock you out, you wake up, you'll just fart like a madman.
I think I farted and woke myself up from the anesthesia.
How long did you fart for?
That's really gross.
It was like a whole day, man. It was awesome. I was like, wait for it.
This happens to every
You made it
dude.
sound cool, but it's really not.
No, it was because he was asleep. There was no downside.
No downside. Well,
Wait, what was wrong?
I don't know. I had a lot of stress problems and mystery stomach pains, much like yourself. But yeah. Anyway, it was awesome. I only requested that the doctor stick it down my mouth first before going to the other end.
Okay. I got you. They just want us to be quieter because I laugh so hard when you talk about farting all day. That was pretty funny. Mitchy must have already had a colonoscopy because he farts all day, every day.
Dude, I'm a virgin over here.
Oh, what?
And then I just thought to myself, there's no way this would suck to be in jail because they would.
This is the gayest conversation ever.
Well, no, it's not about gay sex. It's about a woman, a hot half Chinese, hot Filipino woman doing that to me. And she was good looking, and there was a lot of chemistry. I could
She
tell.
give you a little spank after?
No, she didn't give me a spank.
Was she licking her lip when she was doing it? Or biting?
No. She was about 35 to 40.
Describe the enjoyment in her face.
When she shoved her hand up, I was looking the other way. She was behind me. I've never had anyone come up behind me before. I felt like I was being attacked. I felt like a terrorist was on the case.
Did she strap you down?
No. It was 5 seconds. Boom, 1, 2.
Oh my
She
God.
goes like that. Because every dude, 100% of men will get prostate cancer if they live long enough. 100%. Yeah.
No.
Yes. These are all facts.
What's her finger in your bunghole gonna do?
Oh, she was just feeling my prostate to see if that's why I was having any kind of stomach pains. And she said, your prostate's fine. I said, I take a lot of poops, but lately I've had phantom poops. So,
What are those?
Do you ever sit down to take a shit and you're like, harumph, nothing happened? Do you ever have...
I always thought a phantom poop was when you drop a deuce and it sneaks down the drain so you can't see it.
No, that's a real... that's a real poop.
Damn, I was thinking of something completely different.
What did you think it was?
Yeah.
I was thinking you just shit your pants.
Jesus Christ, only in Alabama. So you think a phantom poop is shitting yourself?
Yeah, it's a poop that just kind of slips out and you're just like, whoa, surprise.
Good God. All right, well, I just wanted everyone to know about my story. See, that was only a few minutes.
Good start.
Hey, if it's going to happen to any guy, as long as he lives long enough, you're going to have to get someone to go up there to make sure it's healthy. And that actually produces 30% of your jizz. So if your prostate's not healthy, a lot of times you can't get your cock hard. You have to buy boner juice. And I asked her, I said, do a lot of guys buy boner juice? And she said they do. It's because of blood pressure, diabetes, and their prostate.
Do they sell that over the counter?
No. You have to. No, it's Viagra, all them, Cialis, all them.
You have to go to the doctor.
You have to go to the doctor.
Butt first.
Yeah, dude, and this is what the doctor will talk about. She'll say, instead of people just eating healthier and exercising and trying to lower their blood pressure, they just come in and ask for boner juice. Instead of trying to help themselves, because they can't get their cocks hard, they take pills to get their cocks hard.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing I don't get about commercials for medication. It's so like consumerist. Like, oh, get this and you can have boners now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so,
instead of dealing with the underlying problem, which is eating bacon every day. Not only that, and then the commercial says, if you have high blood pressure, don't take this. If you have crabs, don't take this. If you have a boner longer than 4 hours, consult a doctor. Yeah, if I have a hard-on for 4 hours, I'm going to talk to a doctor.
If you have a hard-on for 4 hours, high five, buddy.
Yeah.
I know.
You could,
dude, I get hard like all the time.
Awesome. Jesus, Mitchell. Oh, Christ. Now it got gay.
That was important to the story.
Wow. Yeah, there was no reason to tell us that. Fuck.
No,
Your lucky girlfriend.
The reason I bring that up is because they last for hours on end.
Well, awesome. You should go jack off more.
Nah, cold showers.
No, just stroke your little pecker.
And I'm not worried. Like, I've been doing that since I was little. I don't know what
Stroke your pecker,
to be
dude.
worried about.
I was at softball on Saturday, and this guy was talking about his dong, and I was like, just stroke your little pecker. This big fat guy was like, I got to go to the bathroom. I go, just go over to the bathroom, pull out your little Chinese pecker, and take a pee. I call him the water buffalo. He's so slow. And then there's this hot Korean girl, and I called her the puma. She thought it was pretty cute. She looked good. She drives a motorbike. It's pretty sexy.
Ooh,
and she plays
hot.
softball. She's 5'8". She's got big titties and a giant ass back tattoo. Pretty skanky.
Uh-huh.
Would you like to give her the once-over? Yeah, you would. So anyhow, about your guys' weekends, I wanted to ask both of you if you saw the James Bond movie.
No. I am going to the cinema tonight with old Patrick.
Oh, yeah? He saw it already, though.
Not to see that movie.
Oh, what are you going to see?
I'm going to see the Quentin Tarantino movie. The dude with the iron...
Don't see it. I saw it.
See that.
I'm telling you guys.
Why not? You've never seen it?
I did see it. It wasn't Quentin Tarantino. It wasn't Quentin Tarantino. It's a Quentin Tarantino production. He hired someone and they did it. He didn't do it.
It's kind of like Tim Burton in the Lincoln movie.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like he didn't do anything.
Right. It wasn't Quentin Tarantino. It was really not great. Maybe you'll like it. I mean, you know what? What's the worst that happens? You're out $10. I don't think it was horrible. I just think it was Netflix worthy.
Yeah, I haven't been to cinema in like 6 months.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah,
go for it.
Popcorn, candy, yay.
And Patty, and you're going to be with Patty, so you guys can hold hands.
Yeah, I know. And he's like leaving in a week.
He's our German friend is going back to their motherland. Very sad about it.
Yeah, so Bond, yeah.
Yeah, how was Bond?
I didn't see Bond, but I bet on intrade.com you can buy shit.
See Bond?
No.
Wow. Writers, viewers, all our famous viewers are...
Well, none of them are famous, but they are multiple.
Well, maybe some of them.
That's true.
But
probably.
all our
Brad Pitt.
huge amounts of viewers, you should write in and let us know how Bond is, whether we should see it or not.
Yeah. Patty said he had to sit in the front row, and I said, I'll go in a month. But on Intrade, you could bet on how much Bond will make. So I bought 10 shares of stock for $5 a share that it would make over $86 million, over $84 million.
Did you think? Wait, did you win?
I won $50.
Holy shit,
yeah.
$50.
Yeah.
Damn it. What can't you bet on these days?
The number of times John farts after his colonoscopy. I don't know.
How long can Ryan keep the lady's finger in his butt?
How long can Mitchy keep his cock hard? That's 3 things right there.
There you go.
4 hours, 5 seconds, and all day. Yeah,
we'll let you piece those together.
Yeah, figure those out. See how good of listeners you are, motherfuckers. So nobody here saw Bond. I figured one of you guys would, because
I respect women too much.
Yeah, that's true. You do.
You respect women too much to see Bond.
Wait, I don't understand.
It's like a sexploitation.
Oh, it's misogynist.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it just had explosions.
Don't you watch a shitload of pornos?
I do.
Are they respectful?
But they're all dudes.
Oh, they're all dudes. Wow, nice.
Damn it, John.
Damn it.
I was going to say only softcore.
But it's not true. You like seeing penetration and titties dangling.
Dude, I love it.
So you don't really respect women. You just want to see them naked, and Bond doesn't have them naked. That's what it's about.
Uh-huh.
I agree with you. I hate those Bond movies. Daniel Craig is just a juiced up 50-year-old guy. I think he has the charisma of a bedpan. He's not even he's not interesting to me. He's either 50 or the most wrinkled 30-year-old in the world.
He's got an accent though.
Yeah, he has an accent. That makes bitches drop trousers. But
there you go.
Dude, I think accents are cool. Except Asian ones. They annoy the fuck out of me. But I like British ones.
You're dating an Asian woman.
She's American, bro. She's lived in Arizona for 30 years.
She doesn't have an accent?
No.
I never really talked to her.
Yeah, she has a fucking American accent because she's American. I've never gone out with a
She's
father.
one of our few viewers. We better not piss her off.
That's right. Yeah, let's quickly change the subject.
Viewers on.
Should we talk about Johnny's lady or yours? Yeah. All right. I want to hear about your couch surfing. On Thursday, you told us you were going to let some people come.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain what it is?
To
real
follow up last episode, I think we did adequate enough explanation.
Yeah. Well, we gain listeners every week.
Listen to the last episode, motherfuckers.
Mitchell's right. Couchsurfing is a website where you can let people come visit and stay at your house. So tell us about your experience, Mitchy.
So I had two Canadian people from Montreal. They traveled all the way from Montreal via motorcycle. They live off of this thing. And if you don't know, Montreal's like, basically you enter America right at the Lake Michigan area. So they went,
look at a fucking map, assholes. Okay, go ahead. Montreal's in Canada, and we're in San Francisco.
All the way across the U.S.
Yeah.
They stayed with a bunch of people to save money through Couchsurfing, and their destination was get to Flutag. Is that how you pronounce it?
Flutag, Red Bull Flutag. Check that out. It's in San Francisco also.
So they needed a place to stay. I let them stay at my house.
They're cool? Are they gone?
They're really cool.
Yeah.
Are they gone?
Uh-huh.
So they were cool?
Gone.
Did they screw in your bed?
No, they brought an air mattress. They screwed me.
Oh, yes. Okay. Johnny, you were going to go to Flutag with Mitchell over in San Francisco. What happened?
I am not a good city boy. I am bad at missing trains.
Why did you miss the train?
Because I'm a lazy motherfucker.
Johnny woke up at 11 on Saturday.
Yes. I woke up, had a nice breakfast, and then I was like,
And that's when it hit
A
him.
nice breakfast of biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and country fried steak?
Yeah, something like that.
Grits.
But yeah, I was like, I'm going to miss the train. It's like in 5 minutes. So I was like, I'll catch the next one. So I went out for some lunch, and then I realized that I am going to miss the second one. And I was like, fuck. So I just didn't go. So
You stayed home and watched Alabama play.
Yes.
And they broke your heart, or you don't even give a fuck?
Dude, you missed out, though. It was sweet.
I'm trying to forget.
We watched people get launched into homemade aircraft into the Pacific Ocean, the freezing cold ocean, while standing on the game field of the baseball stadium at AT&T Park.
The Giants Stadium. So they launched people into the water from there.
It was sweet.
That's pretty cool.
We got to go check out home base and
home plate.
I chilled in the home base.
I'm guessing you don't play too many sports.
I don't like sports.
What about the sport of making sweet love, passionate love, where your bodies join and you explore every nook and cranny?
It's more of an art than a sport.
It's just bumping nasties, just fucking banging. So,
did you see anything like inappropriate? You didn't see like a giant dong flying craft or
The
something?
best one was R. Kelly. They had like a giant R. Kelly face that they wrote in. It was sweet.
And it just pissed all over people, or what?
They had some gimmick, some joke. I can't remember. Like, he's in jail now, and all their shirts said, like, free R. Kelly.
Huh.
And the wings were, like, R. Kelly's arms. Oh, yeah, and their gimmick was they played I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh, okay.
And they just, like, smashed into the water. And,
sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was sweet.
Did anyone die? Because that would have been awesome.
There was this tranny who, like...
It always is a tranny.
A verified tranny?
Yeah, did you check under the hood? You have to check under the hood in San Francisco.
They were on a very high platform, and he was wearing a really short skirt.
It's true. Dude, before you go out with chicks in San Francisco, I learned this a long time ago. You have to check under the hood. You have to check under the hood.
Yeah, girls look for that now. It's a courtesy check.
You have to make sure they have...
Yeah. Raise their hands up in the air.
Because what happens if you get home and you're about to mess around, and then that dude has a fucking dong?
Not cool.
What would you do?
That's a deal breaker.
Would you jack him off?
I would run.
You would jack him off and then run. Oh, Mitchell.
It's common courtesy here.
All right. So were there any? So go
there
ahead
was
about
a
the
tranny.
Yeah,
she was riding a giant. It was a giant high heel, and
of course,
it obviously wasn't going to fly.
Yeah.
So I was excited to watch that one. I knew she was going to crash and burn.
What happened?
And she's there looking hideous. She had so much makeup on, and she hops in her.
Can we call it a he?
Okay. It hopped in her high.
What's a dude or a
high heel?
Right.
Held real hard onto the sterns or whatever, the handles of the fucking plane.
Yeah.
And they launched her like as hard as they could off the edge, and the thing like did like a crazy barrel roll flip, and she held on the whole time.
Wow, that's hard.
In the end,
like your cock. Go ahead.
In the end, she ended up hitting the water first.
Oh.
And then the high heel came down and hit her right in the back.
Did someone jump in?
No.
Did she? So she's hurt but alive.
The lifeguards are like, let her drown.
We were all a little worried, but like once they surface, they're supposed to signal by hitting their head twice that they're okay.
Oh.
And she did that, so nobody cared. It was just normal.
Another tranny bites the dust. So it was pretty awesome.
It was pretty sweet. Yeah.
It's So Johnny, you watched Alabama play. What happened there?
We lost.
Are we watching? Is this foosball?
No, it's college football, and it's this best team that I've ever seen, and they shit the bed. They went down 20-0.
Did you watch high school football?
No, just college. Some college and some NFL.
Yeah, so they're like the best team in the country, undefeated. They averaged like 30 points. Sometimes.
They hadn't allowed 20 points in basically 5 years.
Yeah, so
10 years.
They played Texas A&M and lost. They played horrible in the first half, did all right in the second half, and just didn't...
They couldn't come back from the big deficit, and it broke Johnny's heart. It was the day I got an Alabama shirt from my friend, and I had a future in Las Vegas, $200 on Alabama to win me $500, and now that's as dead as an old murdered whore. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, the selection of the championship teams is kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's basically now going to be Oregon, Kansas State, Notre Dame. Two of those three. Probably Oregon and Kansas State. Unless two teams lose and then Alabama gets back in it. But Johnny will still have a big bowl. You'll have the Sugar Bowl or the Orange Bowl. It's just not the big one. They'll end up at the end of the year probably number 2.
Yeah. I'm not too worried. I mean, I'm still got a couple games.
One of that fucking money.
Blah, blah, blah. Still awesome.
I could have used that money to buy a Wii U. Now I'm going to have to ask for it for a gift to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Speaking of Wii U, you're getting one, aren't you?
I'm going to buy a Wii U. One way or another. I don't know if I'm going to ask someone to buy it or I'm just going to buy it myself. But I'm going to get it, the new Nintendo Wii U.
So can I put a bet on InTrade about the Wii U flopping?
Sure.
You think it's gonna?
It's already sold out, bro. I've called 10 stores. It's going to be huge. The Wii was huge too.
It's only sold out because they're putting it out in kind of limited quantities.
Are they?
To like Sony, because Sony like had some issues with the first round, and then they had like this big warehouse full of fucking PS3s.
The Wii was a success. This is going to be a success for families. Now
the Wii was a lead on them. Like people thought that was going to be a hardcore gaming.
It was a bitch console. It was for bitches.
And now that Nintendo declared that they're like a family company rather than a hardcore gaming company.
Well, we'll see. We're about to find out. We're about to find out.
The Wii reminded me of that cheap knockoff gaming system you find at Walgreens.
That grandma buys?
Yeah.
Mama.
It's got 99 plus games.
Grandma buys.
Well, here's the thing about the Wii U.
Let's talk about that.
Here's the thing. Okay, real quick about the Wii U is no matter what you guys are saying, maybe you won't buy it because it's not hardcore, but families are going to buy it.
I'll fucking buy it.
Families will buy it. Gay couples will buy it for parties, and kids will buy it.
Gay couples?
Dude, every gay couple I know that throws parties has a Wii so they can get up and dance around. And, gays love to dance and stuff, so they get the
They're
Wii.
good at dancing.
They're real good at dancing and interior decorating. And they throw great bashes. Every gay bash I've ever been to was awesome. Love gay bashes.
They're clean, too.
Plus, if there's a chick there, she's fucking captive audience for this motherfucker. What did you want to talk about, though?
I want to talk about things your grandparents bought you that you hated.
Oh, okay. Who wants to go first? Johnny? You seem close to your grandparents.
I'm still mulling it over. I can't think of anything.
All right, I'll start.
Mitchell.
2 years ago, my grandma went to Texas. She comes back with gifts for all the kids. She's like, "Oh, here's your gift, Mitchell." She gives it to me. I open it. It's a fucking license plate for a little tricycle.
And what was on it?
And it says Michael on it.
So not only did Mitchell already have a car, but his name was never fucking Michael, right? Correct?
And I acted appreciative. And I don't even think to this day she knows that she did that. And she's not even that crazy. Like she's got her head on her shoulders, you know.
Yeah. Well, Hey, it's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Grandma Vicensky.
I thought it was hilarious. I got a good laugh. Maybe she thought it was funny too. Either way, it's a thought that counts.
Well, Maxwell, my eyes aren't what they used to be.
You know what my grandma always used to get me? McDonald's gift certificates. Which I was never a big McDonald's guy. So I would just sell them to my friends who liked McDonald's. I had this fat friend and he loved it. She'd give me 20, I'd be like, give me $15.
So you were basically a murderer.
Basically.
You were just like
I was 14 or something. Yeah.
What?
I used to always ball. I used to deal baseball cards. I always had $100 in my fucking wallet. Dude. I'd go out and see Judge Dredd. I'd pay for me and the lady. $3.50 a movie. That's how much it was when I was like 13 or 15.
That's good time. That's the price of gas right now.
Gas was 90 cents in Texas when I was in high school. When I moved out here, it was 90.
Dude, I remember when gas didn't mean shit. Like, for fun, we would just drive around.
Dude, for fun, we would drink gas. It was cheaper than Evian.
Oh, gross.
Dude, we
had kids that sniffed gas.
We would drink or get high in high school. My buddy had this huge Chevy Impala, and he'd just drive it around Target parking lots, nailing fucking carts, and we would just laugh and laugh. I kind of described it like Alabama, but it was fun. We'd do all sorts of shit.
That shit.
Yeah. Being 18 was kind of fun. You have zero responsibilities at all.
And you can't get put in a slammer.
You can't, especially if you're white. You get a jail out of free card. Mm-hmm. If you're white. If you're a minority, they'll fuck you in the ass. They will rat fuck you. They will fist fuck you. It's true. Have you guys ever been cuffed?
My dad's a cop, so no.
I bet his mom's been cuffed before he fucking hit them skins. Yeah, baby. Have you ever been cuffed, Johnny?
No, I haven't. I'm a good boy.
Oh.
Good old boy.
Good old boy.
Yeah. God, I'm so.
Did your grandma ever buy you anything?
Yeah, Well, the only thing that comes to mind is not really crazy or anything. I got an Alabama hat from my folks, from my grand folks, which was appreciative. And then they were like,
they lost.
And we got you these gardening gloves because they were on sale.
What the fuck?
So I packed up my suitcase to come back out here, and I have like
that's hilarious.
Three pairs of unused, unopened gardening gloves.
Wow, dude, that's hilarious. You should sell those.
I hate having shit like that at my house.
I just throw it out. If I get anything and I don't use it for 6 months, I donate it to homeless or I
re-gift a lot.
Do it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, man. I got a vaginal condom that I'm giving to somebody for Christmas.
A Louis Vuitton one. Well, you should put it inside of your girlfriend's beaver and get to work on that thing.
Oh.
Just work that thing.
And
then spit your jizz in that beaver and then save it.
Save it?
Yeah, and then reuse it. It's a Louis Vuitton rubber, isn't it? Come on, man. This door is closed, Mitchell. You fart. You go out of your way. He goes out of his way to make
sure. I'm lactose intolerant, dude.
Then why do you keep drinking milk?
I had ice cream.
Wow. Oh, son of a whore.
Ice cream is so good.
Yeah, it's good, but you're lactose intolerant.
I know, but it's so good.
I got Assassin's Creed 3 on Saturday, but I didn't open it. But I'm going to open it tonight after the
Why didn't you open it?
Because I watched...
For the anticipation?
No, I went and played softball. I ran, and then yesterday I ran. And so I was just... And then I went out on Saturday night down to Redwood City and partied at this tequila bar. These two big Russian guys were like, hey, do you want shots? We will buy you shots. I go, okay. They buy me all these shots. And I never drink shots. But I drank those, and I was fine. They kept... I went down to Redwood City with Homegirl. And we just bought a bunch of guacamole and fucking meats and shit and ceviche and drink alcohol and just walked around. There's a lot of fun shit.
Did you go to Chevy's?
No. It's called Deseo. It's a tequila bar. They have hundreds of tequilas all at this place. You should check it out. Redwood City, California, Deseo. You might like it. But you're going to have to pay for drinks, and I know you don't like doing it.
That's our first sponsor right there.
Yeah, Deseo. In fact, the old lady that worked there was kind of drunk. And she came up and she said, anytime you come back, just bring me this coupon. And she signed her name and put a heart. And she said, bring me this coupon and I'll give you 2 dinners and 2 appetizers and 2 margaritas for the same fucking price. I was like, thanks. She goes, and tell your fucking friend. And her husband, she was this old white lady and her husband was this Mexican bartender and he was just so polite and never cussed. And she kept dropping F-bombs like he got paid for it. It was great. She was real nice. And then at about 8 o'clock, all these old, like 40-year-old women came in there, and they were all these foxy ladies. And I was like, I got to go back there just with me and some dudes. There were some foxy fucking ladies there at about 8. And I was thinking, you should check it out.
You want to 40-year-olds?
No, I'm not.
Have you ever given it a try?
To me.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because of those goddamn baby blues yours. Mitchell has these beautiful blue eyes that look like the ocean before the oil spill.
It must be the eyes, because I've never had an older lady look at me.
You ever been to the Castro, dude?
Yeah, he's been to the Castro.
Old dudes fucking.
Oh, that's a whole different story, Mitchell. Old dudes like anything. They will put their dick in anything with a hole in a heartbeat, bro.
Yeah.
But as far as ladies, have you put yourself out there, Johnny, to show 40-year-old ladies that you're available and down to boogie?
No, I feel like I'm holding on to my youth, and I still look at older women as like, nah.
Dude, you're almost 30 now. You're old. You're an adult.
I'm not almost 30.
Johnny, do you plan on being 30 ever?
No.
You're going to be.
I plan to go out at 29.
He lives the rock star lifestyle. It's fucking crazy.
What, eating cheesy grits?
He's not going to live to 30.
Johnny, he's healthy as a hamster, dude.
I'm going to live 29 years, 364 days, and the last thing I'm going to say is, y'all, check this out.
Check out this. It ain't loaded. That's what he's going to do. He's going to be playing with guns. No.
Oh, my God. Hey, I want to fess up to the internet right now.
All right.
We have no viewers.
Yeah, I think everybody already knows that.
We've been saying we got thousands of emails.
It was a goddamn lie.
It's a goddamn lie.
But the good thing is no one now hears this either.
So
you're
even if
fessing
you
up
do
for
hear
nothing.
this, it's probably like 5 people.
Eventually we'll get some viewers. We're not worried about it. It just takes some work. And if nothing else, in 10 or 20 years, you will listen back to this and laugh. I promise you will. I promise you will.
Yep.
There's no downside.
Take
What's up,
care.
Rolnick? Fuck. I'm so glad I locked the door. He's so mad. One of the big money guys at the company, the door is locked on him. Come on, man. Backyard wrestling. Did you backyard wrestle?
I fucking love backyard wrestling.
Wait, what happened this weekend? I knew he'd leave. He's heartbroken. He's like Johnny after the
He's
Bama
like a
game.
puppy dog at the window.
Johnny's from Bama. And since we have no listeners, that's why I feel like, wow, he is neurotic.
He's fucking coming in with an axe.
He's like a T-Rex. He's going around the building.
T-1000 chasing after Terminator.
He really wants to be on this show badly.
Dude, he
Badly.
can be on the show. He can close out the show. We're about done here.
Yeah. Well, we got 3 more minutes of dead air to fill. Should we bring him in?
Yeah.
I'm feeling scared.
Come
right now.
on. Why not?
Let him in.
feeling
Let him in,
it.
Mitchell. We're gonna let. Okay, let him in. He has a knife. He has a knife. Okay, we're opening the door. Rolnick's coming in. Come on in, Rolnick. Dude, what's up, Rolnick?
Don't you guys want to talk about Phil Jackson?
Sure. Well, they don't really care about sports. Why do you have a knife?
Jesus. That is huge.
It's a samurai.
It's his letter opener.
Is that right?
It's real.
We locked the door so no one would come in with the fucking knife, dude, and Sandusky us.
We're in a bad
I'll talk about the
neighborhood.
Lakers with you, but I don't know if they're very interested.
Do you know Jewish? This is what a memorial uses.
To cut off your cock?
Circumcision.
Oh, I wish they hadn't done that to me. I know it's good for diseases. You don't want to have. You want to be circumcised, but they took away some of my nerve endings in my dong.
Okay.
I miss those.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Why? You came in to show me a knife and to make a joke about a rabbi who cuts off a dude's dong. Just for the record. Just for the record,
He
Rolnick.
fits right in the podcast.
Yeah, just for the record, he came in with a big knife, a 1-foot-long knife, to talk about circumcision.
In conclusion, I think either you or Rolnick just said Jewish people don't have dogs.
He's Jewish, so I don't know why he would say that. Though he's famous for his small little nub.
Speaking of
Whoa.
speaking of
sorry.
circumcisions,
Yeah.
I want to tell a story.
Okay. Do it.
4 years ago, that's a guess. That's ballpark. I was looking through photo albums for some throwback photos to put on Facebook, and I'm flipping through album photos, looking for one in particular that I remember of me taking a piss when I was little. That I remember being really funny, and I didn't find that. I was appalled to find that my mom kept my my foreskin.
What? Holy fuck, I did not expect the conversation to go in that direction, did you?
No.
Johnny's jaw just hit the fucking ground, people.
Dude, I was like, Mom, what is this? Is this a pork rind in here?
Did you eat it?
No, it looked like a pork rind, and I was like, she's like, oh, that's your foreskin, and I was like,
Whoa! You're more country than me or Johnny. I'm from Texas, and Johnny's from Bama.
People do that?
No,
got, like,
people
a
don't do
history of
that.
that.
His mom saves parts of her boys' cocks. She's like the bone collector.
Did you wait for it to dry out and make a necklace out of it or something?
Jesus Christ.
That's gross.
Dude, like in Rambo, when
It really
every
did look like
time every time Rambo killed a Vietnamese person, he cut off their ear. Your mom, every time one of her boys gets his cock cut, she saves a piece of his dong. So now you could finally suck your own dick.
Yeah, I didn't make that
Wow.
connection, but
Wow, that's incredible. Your mom saved that.
Yeah, no, it's in her nature though. I used to have a
Is she a hoarder?
No, I used to have an 80s style rat tail. And
Really?
when it went out of style, she cut it off. She had it cut off, but she saved it.
Your mom
So she
sounds
still
like an
has it to
interesting
this
lady.
day.
Yeah, she's like, these pillows you're sleeping on, made from your hair.
All of this dried, crusty jizz out of your underwear, Mitchell, I'm going to fucking save it. Your mom sounds like an interesting lady to talk to. You make her
She's
just...
been around.
I
She
made
has
a
been.
collage blanket out of your Spider-Man underwear back in the day.
All right, well, I guess this ends it. We got free Mediterranean food coming. If you want to hit us up, hit us on podblast2k12 at Gmail. I have my Twitter on our contact page, which is Ray Stern, Stern Ryan, and Mitchy and Jonny. What are your guys?
And if you like what we're doing here, share the fucking podcast.
Yeah, share this fucking podcast.
Because right now, we're pretty much just talking to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, Rolnick pops in every once in a while. He likes to hear himself talk, so he listens to it.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Post it on Facebook.
Yeah, it takes a few months to get going. My guess is you're talking 6 months. We've only been doing it about 6 weeks. But anyhow, enough talk about pooping and cocks. Email us some questions, your thoughts, things we can do better. Today, for instance, somebody that listens told me that when we're eating usually on Big Sack Lunch, we're chewing too loudly. So we didn't do it today because we're polite gentlemen, all of us.
Yeah, so it's a big lie. The name is already irrelevant. We're not eating our lunch.
Don't blow their minds, Jonny. All right, I'm going to try to add some music here. We'll see if I can do it or not. All right, we'll be back later in the week. Peace out.